Morning Joe and the Pro, take two. Teddy's mad at me. How about you? That rhymed. Look at you. Anger. Ooh. Just let it out. Let it out. It's Monday. Let it out. I'll just sit back. Go. I'm waiting.
Did the show start? Did you hit record?
Yeah.
Oh, nice show. What show is this? Are you going to introduce yourself or me?
No, you just look so damn miserable. He's Teddy Covers. I'm the Prez. You find our show at WagerTalk TV every day, Monday to Friday, and at Sports Memo and WagerTalk.com. Teddy's an angry man. I had a shit day yesterday. Long story short, I got a parking ticket at 11 in the morning. I got pulled over at 1 p.m. They told me I didn't have my seatbelt on. I did have my seatbelt on, but instead he gave me a ticket for having snow on my car. I knew right then and there it was going to be an ugly NFL day, and it was. I had a 5-star play on Kansas City. I think the refs had a 10-star play on New England. What a disaster. Go ahead, Theodore. Lay it on me.
You know, I feel like that we've already done this before.
We have.
I feel like I gave 20 minutes of hard effort, and I just don't have it. I mean, I've done 3 shows already this morning, and because you forgot that LeBron James was hurt, now we have to do a 4th fucking show. So I'll do the best I can, Prez. It was a tough day yesterday. Tough day it doesn't matter who you had yesterday. If you had the Saints, if you had the Rams, if you had the Patriots, if you had the Chiefs, if you had over or under, it really doesn't matter. Nobody's satisfied and comfortable with how yesterday's results went down when it's not the players on the field deciding who goes to the Super Bowl. It's coin tosses, it's missed penalties, it's phantom penalties, it's crap like that. It's bad for bettors. It's a bad product.
We don't need to go through it all.
First ever. It's nonsense. It was a bad product that the NFL put out yesterday. And that's problematic. And for bettors, it's very frustrating when you see yourself in a situation where, yeah, I might have the right side, I might have the wrong side, but the players themselves don't get to determine it, you know?
And I don't want to go through it all, Teddy. I mean, we've heard it all radio, all night, all day. The New Orleans should be going to the Super Bowl. I feel so bad for Drew Brees.
Drew Brees stunk. No, you can't feel bad for Drew Brees.
I like the guy.
Drew Brees played like a loser in the 4th quarter of that game and overtime. And all that being, Brees was bad when it mattered most.
Andy Reid, some really shocking play calls. The defensive coordinator on KC couldn't get the job done.
Again, Bob Sutton's taking credit, or getting blamed for. I thought the Chiefs' game plan was pretty darn good defensively. They held New England to a touchdown in the first half before Reid makes, of all the bonehead decisions, the timeout before halftime was the one that I can't get over, because you cannot. When the Patriots are like, okay, we're going to run the ball into halftime and that'll be that, and Reid's like, no, let's take a timeout and give New England a chance to throw. I mean, that was literally Andy Reid getting baited by Bill Belichick and costing his team a touchdown in an overtime game. So you make the coaching changes, the coaching decisions all you want, but it's the calls that are getting overturned when there's no clear video evidence to overturn them.
The punt.
It's okay, that's a pass interference call on the Saints, or on the Rams. Everybody sees it. Everybody knows it. It gets called in every game all year.
How do you think that
but now
ref
it doesn't?
Feels?
What?
How do you think those 2 refs feel now?
Worse than we do, and we lost yesterday.
They got to be embarrassed, man. I mean, I've never seen a more blatant pass interference in my life. But anyway, Teddy,
what about the roughing the passer on Brady?
Chris Jones, and I thought, and they aren't talking about that at all on any of the talking head shows on XM radio or up in Toronto. And I think that was a huge call in the game. And as we spoke about on take one, the same thing happened to Mahomes on the drive earlier, and he didn't get the call. Clearly any of the conspiracy theorists, Scott Wexel or whatever his name is on Mad Dog late at night, he's going to be on tonight going, told you it's fixed, told you they wanted the Rams and the Pats and with the bigger marketplaces. New Orleans and Kansas City, they don't have an army of fans. They wanted the Pats, they wanted the Rams, and they did everything they could to get there. And I hate that because I don't believe the NFL is fixed. And I don't believe in this conspiracy bullshit. But after watching yesterday's games, three
it looked
NBA.
Fixed. It felt wrong. It felt, the people that cash Rams ticket, like, I feel icky. Doesn't feel right. You cash Patriots ticket. Oh, New England was clearly right. No, they weren't.
Yeah, a guy lines up 10,000 times in his life.
Stop for a minute. Watch the replay closely. New England had 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. The reason D Ford lined up offsides by a fraction of an inch is because the left tackle was 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. New England should have gotten the penalty on that play for only having 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. It's very clear when you watch the replay. It's not even close. It's not even like a maybe. That's why
as soon as that game ended, I turned it off and I watched the last 2 episodes of season 3 of The Last Kingdom, an epic masterpiece of a TV show. Dude, I don't even know what to tell you.
This is what you tell me. Super Bowl's coming. Let's talk about the
Rams +2, over and under 58. Where is it going to land? Oh, Teddy? You froze. Teddy, you there? You froze.
I'm right here.
Okay. Nobody heard the answer. Where's the line going to land by the Super Bowl?
Nobody heard the question because you froze.
Oh, I suck. Rams +2. Where's it going to be?
Square Books will be taking New England money. If you're betting at the Bovadas of the world or the Sports Interactions of the world or the William Hills of the world, this line could well close New England -3. Don't know that it will, but there will continue to be Patriots money. Wise guys are going to be on. This is going to be a sharp square divide game. The wise guys are going to be on LA. At the sharper shops, probably closes in the 2 range, maybe 2.5. 3.
Teddy, let's talk NBA tonight. Before that, I just want to let everybody know Mondays at WagerTalk and SportsMemo.com. $9 Monday. Head over to WagerTalk and get any handicapper you want today for $9. I'm on a 6-1 hockey run, and I have a really nice play tonight, a 4-star total. Head over to WagerTalk, get down on it for $9. Teddy, let's talk about Philadelphia playing Houston tonight. Some NBA. Philadelphia. The 76ers are -4. We're now up to -4.5. The over and under is 234. Houston is zigzagging perfectly, which should suggest a loss tonight. Phillies won 3 of their last 4. They did lose to OKC by a bucket. Where do we go in this game?
Oh, they lost to OKC on an insane 4-point play at the end of regulation from Paul George. It's a good bounce-back spot for the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm telling you, this Rockets team, they're fundamentally flawed right now. They played the Nets. They took 105 shots. 70 of those 105 3-point shots. Only 35 from 2-point range. Last game out against the Lakers, took 100 shots. 68 from 3-point range. 32 from 2-point range. When you're taking 2/3 of your shots from beyond the arc, that's the wrong ratio. Houston is a flawed team. Philly's coming to play. I like the Sixers minus the spot. You can read my full analysis for this game right now with a free play write-up up at sportsmemo.com.
Teddy, Utah hosting Portland tonight. Utah is 5 games above 500. Portland 28-19 on the season. But Portland's 8-12 straight up away from their home stadium. Utah has beat Portland handily in their last 2 games, and they're rolling right now, brother. They've won 6 in a row, 8 of their last 9. The line is a short 5. The over and under is 219. What do we do in this game?
I'm not doing anything with it. It's a pass for me. Jazz, the Jazz came out like a freight train last year. Down, they had a rough first start. I think we're 19-28, and they came out. This is about the time of year where all of a sudden it was Utah. They were the single best point spread team in the NBA down the stretch. They're showing signs of that this year. Again, they won now 6 in a row, 8 of 9. A lot of them in the big chalk role where they haven't been great in, but it's certainly a Jazz team that's playing better basketball right now. But they're also playing without multiple point guards, which is a problem when you're going up against Damian Lillard. You look at the Blazers' assist-to-turnover ratio the last 5 games, better than 3-1. That speaks volumes about what Lillard has been able to do. Manning the point for Portland. It gives them a puncher's chance in their game as they travel up to Salt Lake City.
Only 3 games tonight. It's MLK Day. Let's talk about the last one. Golden State, -12 on the road, playing the Lakers. Obviously, the money is coming in on Golden State from a public perspective. What are you going to do in this game?
I'm not really going to do a whole lot with it. I'll tell you this. If there's one role you want the Warriors in, it's double-digit chalk. Golden State, I got them at 8-21-1 against the spread when they're laying single digits, and I've got them at 12-4 against the spread when they're laying double digits. So this has been their role. And, of course, big loss for the Lakers, already playing without Rondo, already playing without LeBron James. They won't have Lonzo Ball in the lineup for the better part of the next month. He's hurt out, I think, 4 to 6 weeks, they're saying. So I saw some Lance Stevenson at the point for the Lakers against Houston the other night. It was pretty ugly. That's how the Rockets rallied back to win. If Stevenson's at the point tonight, Lakers going to face an uphill battle against that Golden State Warriors defense.
He's Teddy Covers. I'm the Prez. Head over to WagerTalk.com. Teddy's got to play tonight. I've got to play tonight. It's only $9. No NFL presidential address this week with Kelly. We're going to do it next Tuesday. We're going to get, you're coming on, hopefully, by the way. I spoke to Kelly. I want you on the NFL presidential address next Tuesday, where we'll do 30, 40 minutes of Super Bowl props and chat, and me and you yelling at each other about, your shirt looking old, and your beard looking old, and your hair looking old, and you're old. So think about it and let me know next Tuesday. We'll try to do it around your schedule. We want you on the show. And guys, make sure to watch more Puck Time today. Alex and Andrew. Teddy, thanks so much, brother. I know you're miserable. I know you're mad at me. I know you're mad at Andy Reid, the refs.